is Mackenzie, and today I want to show you around the '69 Camaro RS. This is a gorgeous car. I love the RS package. I think one of the most iconic things about this are these fold-away front headlights. We're going to show you those functioning, but a super cool staple. This car has a ton of cool history. You see the California plate up front? That's where this car was sold new and spent a lot of its life. We know every owner this car has ever had. The miles are legitimate. No body panel has ever been replaced, and this car is finished in its original
Azure turquoise.
This one here, you might notice the stance, and these aftermarket Boyd wheels. It has some tasteful work done. They upgraded the front suspension with tubular control arms and the whole suspension kit from Detroit Speed. We got disc brakes up there. Oh boy, Rally Sport badging. Slick ride. We come down the side. These simulated vents, another component of the RS package. Those are very slick and give these nice hips a little more definition. I like that. In the rear of this car, we see a little bit wider set of those BF Goodrich tires on a little wider Boyd polished aluminum wheel. We come around the deck lid. We notice how nice the fitment is. It's incredibly flush. No quarters are tweaked. Everything is very nice. Some more detail on the RS package. It'd be some of the beauty work around your taillight lenses. The lower valence mounted reverse lights, which are very cool. You wouldn't find them on another. This car is equipped with a dual exhaust. And while we're back here, I want to give you a look underneath the trunk here. Opens up very nicely. Trimmed out in that blue and gray black spatter, just like it would have been. Got a nice spare in there. Very nice and soft trunk seal. We look up in these corners, and it doesn't look like these quarters have ever been messed with. We see some factory spot wells underneath there. You look at the metal back here. This is so clean. And again, that's how she rolled off the line. I really dig seeing these old stickers under here showing us how to use a jack and all that stuff. Fun stuff. Now I'm gonna seal up this deck lid. Very good. And we come around this side of the car. Very straight. Some more bright work around these lenses. Our side marker indicators. And one thing to take a look at, we've got some nice updated speakers in the package tray there. Those are Kenwood Exelons, I believe. If you're into the audio, that is the stuff you want. It's a pretty high-end speaker. Take a peek in our door here. Door card looks beautiful. The sills, the carpet, that black high-rise bucket with the headrest. Love it. We got a console with the staple shifter. Whew. Dash pad looks fresh. Glass all looks very good. Door closes up tight. Alright, now something I've been waiting to show y'all. Right up at the front end. Gonna pop this hood open. Whew. Voila. All right, so under the hood, I've got a Crate 350. This is a 350 horse GM engine. I've got the receipt for this motor. I've got the date it was put in, the shop who did it and everything. Very healthy running. It does have air conditioning, power steering. You see we got the power brake booster. This thing is a dream to drive, and I should mention this is a factory air car. just sweet. So lots of good options to begin with. They just tighten it up a little bit more, giving it a fresh engine. You see some of our components to work those fold-away lights, all good stuff. Looks like a new AC Delco battery in there. All the detail work everywhere, sweet. And if you notice down in here, I'm not sure a good angle to get it, you see some of that Detroit Speed suspension shine through. Those are your tubular control arms. Very good. Sweet. All right, quick detour. I want to give you a quick shot at some of the papers we got to go with this. So I have this full Tupperware bin stacked full of all sorts of goodies to go with this car and talk about its whole life. But I wanted to highlight some of the key pieces. This is our Protecto plate. Very cool to have these. A lot of the times they break off, they go missing. Shows you, I think, the type of owner this car had. Original owner's manual. We've got the original body broadcast sheet and the chassis. We'll put pictures of these in our listings and you can check those out there. Some more original paperwork. We've got some registration slips from when that car was in California. And I've got a big old book full of all sorts of receipts for all the work that has been done to this car in its life. Some original brochures. These are actually really cool to go through. This one is in mint shape and it is not a repop. We got some notes from the previous owners. Very cool stuff. So back to the car. Showing the miles throughout its life. Right now it has 59,500 original miles on a car that is over 50 years old. It's very cool. Yeah, less than about 1,000 miles a year. Sweet. Very nice and comfortable in here. Speed suspension. I told you a little bit about the front. In the back, this used to be a monoleaf suspension car. Detroit Speed sells a kit to make that a multi-leaf suspension going on there. So we've got that with the upgraded shackles and all the other components that go with, along with a hefty sway bar in the back. So this thing handles really, really nice. And you put some radial tires on it with a little wider stance and a little thinner sidewall. It grips so good in the turn. I'm going to try to show you that. While we're cruising here, I want to show you what we got coming through this radio. It's an Eclipse head unit, another very nice piece. lowered down a few inches with these wider tires. Check out the turning radius we still have. No rubbing. I dig it. It's like the perfect setup on this Camaro. Show you how smooth this turbo 350 transmission is shifting. It runs through all the gears without banging them hard. It's very smooth. Power comes on, feels linear. Very tight car. Everything in here works like a dream. Our gauges downstairs working good. Boy, oh boy. And then one note on the sound system in this car, since it's done very well, I want to tell you, but the placement of the speakers throughout, nothing interfering with stock stuff, nothing down in the kick panel in the way of a parking brake or something. It's tucked up under the dash, it's in the package tray, and there is sound deadening throughout this thing. It really keeps that sound crisp and clear and without echo. I dig it. This isn't even half volume.
We have a drink or two, well, maybe three. And then suddenly, she starts telling me her life story. She says, baby, if you wanna be my woman, you better take me home. 'Cause it's a long, long way to paradise, and I'm still on my own.
You kick the pedal down and it responds without hesitation. Does everything it's supposed to do very well. Dig the car, love the color, love an RS, the fold-away headlights. It's a hot ride. We'll see you guys back at the shop. Guys, my pleasure showing you around this RS today. If you want to know anything more, see anything more, listen to this. I've got the link to the listing on our website. That's where the full write-up is, all the pictures of the underside, the engine bay, the stampings, all that paperwork. You can find it there, and I'm going to put a link right in the description of this video. So be sure to check that out, and while you're down there clicking, don't hesitate to hit a like and subscribe to us over here at Lafontaine Classics. That'll get you in tune with the scoop before anyone else gave you a first shot at these cars, because they are for sale. And lastly, if you want to dial us up, it's 248-714-2110. My name is Mackenzie, and thank you from Lafontaine Classic Cars. We look forward to seeing you in an old ride soon. How about that? All right.